how's it going? So my name is Pawinn Song and I currently run the channel Pawinning. So ACUITY Instruments has been an awesome sponsor for the channel so far, and because of our great relationship, we've decided to team up to create more videos for you guys. So ACUITY Instruments has a bunch of documentation that outlines installation procedures for all their parts on their website. However, we want to be able to document the installation procedure in one video to give you guys the confidence to do all these installation procedures yourself, and to make sure that you guys aren't going to get stuck with little things here and there. So right behind me, I have a 10th generation Honda Civic. Specifically, it's a 2017 Honda Civic Si. Now in this video, we're going to be documenting the entire disassembly procedure for the center console of this car. This video is very important because it's going to be referred to in future installation procedures or any modification procedures that involve taking apart this center console. So taking apart the center console requires a basic set of tools. You really only need a 10mm wrench, a 14mm wrench, a 90-degree pick tool, various trim removal tools, Phillips head screwdriver. If you want to speed things up, I also recommend getting an electric 3/8 ratchet wrench. Essentially, they come with various adapter bits that can adapt the Phillips head screwdriver right onto it, and it basically makes everything real quick. So we'll provide a couple links in the description below to the tools you may need to take apart the center console, but with all the tools explained, let's get to it. So the first thing you gotta do is pop your hood and then take off the negative terminal from your battery using a 10mm wrench. Place the terminal aside so it doesn't make contact with the battery. Clean up your interior and begin removing the armrest trim pieces using a plastic pry tool. It is easiest to use leverage points around and near each of the clips, working your way down each trim piece. The same can be said for the front trim pieces. Just be careful not to use excessive force to damage the edges of the trim pieces. Press firmly on the shift collar and pull down to release it from the shift knob. Using a 14mm wrench, turn the knob counterclockwise to release it from the shifter. The plastic button assembly that surrounds the shifter can be removed by unfastening the two screws that hold it in place. With the screws removed, pry along each side to separate the panel from the center console. Unfasten 3 electrical connectors from this panel by pressing on the tabs and pulling firmly. Now it's time to remove the climate control module by separating the clips on either side. Remove the electrical connectors in a similar fashion as before. Now we can locate the 3 screws that secure the console panel assembly in place. After removing these screws, adjust your shifter and remove this panel completely. The switch panel assembly can be removed using a pick tool and inserting it into the bottom slot, pulling forward along the bottom edge to release it. Then disconnect the electrical connectors entirely. Now it's time to remove the 4 clips that secure the wiring inside the center console. Observe the 2 tabs on each clip. After removing the center console panel, it is easiest to see how each of the clips are removed by using a pick tool to manipulate the 2 tabs on each clip while applying gentle tension. Now we can remove 2 screws that fasten the entire center console to the chassis of the car. Separate the entire center console from the dashboard and remove the USB connector at the bottom of the console before removing it from the interior completely. An optional step is to remove the console support bracket by unfastening 2 more screws. This gives you complete access to the entire shifter assembly. Alright guys, so we got the center console completely taken apart. Again, ACUITY and I have teamed up in order to create videos that will give you guys the confidence in order to tackle these projects on your own. So again, this procedure is going to be very useful for things like replacing your base bushings or the centering spring, as available on the website from ACUITY. They're planning on releasing a bunch of more products soon that are actually going to replace integral components in the shifter assembly, so stay tuned for that. So if you guys like the contents of this video, please hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Again, my name is Pawinn Song from the channel Pawinning, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.